Tips for selling winning products. So you've got a great product, or perhaps it's just an idea that you think is great. Either way, you want to make money from it. And you probably want to do this as soon as possible. This video will give tips for selling your products and services so that you become a profit-making machine instead of someone who gets practically nothing for all the sweat and effort that goes into making them. Keep watching to discover how. Have a great product. This might sound obvious, but the first thing you need if you want to sell successfully is a great product or service. A product is something that can be bought or sold, so it can be physical or digital. And services are just things you do, things which, by definition, aren't physical and can't be bought or sold. But no matter what kind of product or service it is, you need to make sure of two things: that it solves a problem, and that it solves it well. This means that if someone purchases your product or service, they should come away with a better quality of life. Whether that be by saving time, money, or helping them achieve something they couldn't do before. If you have a product or service that doesn't do this, then don't expect to make any sales. Have a solid marketing plan. It is no good just having a great product if you can't get your customers to buy it. And the first step in doing this is having a solid marketing plan. This will let you know exactly what steps you need to take to reach your target audience, and how much it will cost. A great marketing plan will also help you see where the gaps are in your customer acquisition strategy so that when they come along, you know how best to fill them. And finally, it gives direction and focuses on your marketing efforts, which is always good. Having a solid marketing plan should be the first thing on your list when getting ready for launching any project. Whether that be an e-commerce store or a new website. If there isn't one already in place before launch day arrives, then there will probably be some serious scrambling around at the last minute trying to put one together, which never ends well. Test your product before launching. If you're selling a physical product, it makes sense to test it before launch. But have you ever considered testing your digital product before launch? You can use a variety of methods to test your digital product before launch, from beta testing to A/B testing. These are good ideas because there are so many things that can go wrong with a product or service. And the last thing you want to do is spend a ton of time and money on marketing something that doesn't work properly. Don't hide behind corporate speak. This is something that happens a lot in the marketing world. Businesses will try to hide behind a lot of corporate speak. When you're marketing your product, keep things simple, use language that the average person can understand, and make sure you're not trying to be too fancy when describing the product or service. Test your marketing. Most businesses will not spend the time or money to test their marketing. As a result, they'll spend a lot of time and money on marketing that doesn't work. You shouldn't make this mistake. If you want to be successful, you need to test your marketing before you commit too much time and effort. Here are some ways you can test your marketing. Evaluate your marketing materials. Look at the copy for your website, landing page, social media posts, emails, etc., and ask yourself whether it is compelling enough for someone to take action. If it isn't compelling enough, rewrite it until it is compelling. You can also use conversion rate optimization techniques to improve the effectiveness of your marketing materials. These techniques are simple but powerful. Basically, you just need to look at what people do when they land on your website or read an email from you, and then change things so that more people do what you want them to do. You need to tell people why they should buy from you. If someone lands on a page that has nothing to do with your business, they won't buy from you. If someone receives an email from you that doesn't have anything to do with your business, they won't buy from you. Your marketing materials need to clearly and concisely tell people why they should buy from you. Find the pain point and capitalize on it. When you're trying to sell a product or service, you want to find the pain point that it solves. What's a pain point? It's the thing that is annoying the customer or the thing that they want to get rid of. Simply put, it's the problem that you're trying to solve. You can do this in many ways. You could speak or interview people about their problems or pain points. You could also do research into what kind of problems people have in your industry. Or you could just look at ways to make your existing product better. Come out with a bang, or at least a loud press release. A press release is an old-school marketing tactic that's used by businesses all over the world to get their products and services out into the world. If you come out with a thunderous press release, people will hear about it. What's more, they'll be more inclined to take a look at what you're selling or promoting because you'll have grabbed their attention. A good example of a loud press release is the recent takeover by Starbucks of all the iced tea companies in North America. Leverage PR to get people talking about your product. Press releases are great for getting lots of people to talk about your product. You might not want to use it for your main product launch, but you can use it to get people talking about your product. Instead of focusing on selling your product, use the press release to get people talking about it. For example, if you are launching a new fitness app, maybe you could use the release to announce that you're looking for people to participate in a competition or event. Or you could use it to announce that you're looking for beta testers for your app. You could even offer a prize to the first few people who sign up. Use your email list to launch your product. The people on your email list are already interested in your product, so use them. If you have a list of people who are interested in buying your product, send them an email letting them know that it's available. You can even include a link to where they can buy it. If you don't have an email list, you should start one. Even if you don't have any products to sell yet, start collecting emails from people who sign up for your blog or website. You can do this by offering something like an ebook in exchange for their email address. Once you have a decent-sized list of emails, use it when launching your product. Offer something in exchange for signing up on your website. One great way to get more people signing up for your website is to offer something in return for signing up. This could be something like an ebook that tells people more about what you do and why they should buy from you. Or it could be something as simple as a free guide that helps someone solve a problem they might have with their business. You can also make it easier for someone to sign up by including the sign-up form right on the front page of your site instead of making them click around to find it. Make sure that the form is easy and quick for someone to fill out. Give things away for free and make it worth their while. One thing that could help you to sell your product is giving it away for free. There are a few ways that you can do this. For example, you could do an early access beta test for your product. You could also give away free samples of your product or service to build up hype and generate interest in what you're selling. The more people that know about what you're selling, the better. You could also offer exclusive deals or discounts to people who are interested in your product but don't want to buy it right away. You can also offer to do reviews or shoutouts for people if they're willing to try your product. But make it worth their while. Offer exclusive deals/offers for shoutouts/reviews. This sort of ties in with the last tip, but you can offer deals or discounts to people who are interested in your product and agree to do a review or a shoutout. You can also offer to pay people to do a review/shoutout for your product/service. Also, you can set up a page on your website where you publicize all of the deals or offers you have for reviewers, and keep it updated so that it's easy to find. Be transparent and responsive to customer feedback. We all love to hear compliments, but what's even better is to hear the areas that you could improve on. You need to be transparent and open to feedback. If you're selling a product, the best way to do this is to have a customer service team that is always available and ready to help out anyone who has an issue with their order. You can also ask for feedback, and be sure to respond to feedback and criticism as well. If someone has a negative experience with your product or service, try your best to figure out why and improve on it. If you've got a great product, and you're doing the things on this list, you're on your way to selling a lot more of it. The first thing you need to do is make sure that you have a great product, and then make sure that people know about it. No matter what, you'll have a much better chance of selling your product if you do these things, and that's something to be proud of.